hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. Well, another NFL season has reached its finale. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here to see how it all ends. Some history on the line here tonight, Brock. And two teams who have already made plenty of history in the NFL. A lot of Lombardi shared between these two, and another about to join the collection.
Kind of feels like, doesn't it, Kate? They're just not playing for a trophy alone. They've got a bunch of those already in their trophy cases, but they're really playing for a spot among the greatest teams. Both going to be remembered by the fans forever. These 60 minutes, maybe a little more, will determine that, but one will be remembered as a winner.
One team's legacy will be changed forever. Away we go at the Super Bowl. Isaac Galindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid, you close your eyes, and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now. There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
All set now. 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Purdy on 1st down. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Trying to sneak May. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
All set to go now from the 35. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This is Henderson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond bunker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Gonna keep this one and go. Ball is out, and they lost it. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Dropped him in the backfield. backfield, Brock, on 3rd and shorts. The defense forcing 4th down.
Loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. The way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That's a pickup of 9. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st down San Francisco.
So we're officially through one here in the Super Bowl. We've got the 49ers in front. More from Santa Clara coming up. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's Cox again, it's Kittle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tight end in motion right. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long for him here. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think I heard everybody in the stadium, yeah, Kate, including you, say throw it away, get rid of the ball. Everybody heard it, except for the quarterback. And the sand in the hourglass, well, it ran out.
So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Counterplay, it's Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Slot man motioned over. Purdy throwing here on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
San Francisco.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To the air again, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A run with McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun is Purdy. Into traffic, complete! And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. He's got it over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st down, 49ers.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. To throw again, it's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A 3-yard gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
17. Patriots 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Fielded by Henderson. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. 1st and 10 from the 32. To throw, here's May. Dialing up a receiver screen. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Slot man's in motion right. 1st down throw for May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To the air yet again, May. On the left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. The final throw before the break. A desperate shot here for the end zone. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Shoots away from one, and he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
What are you guys doing?
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's May. Gets it to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. Henderson on 1st and 10. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Henderson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. On the draw, this is Henderson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
A 46-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Sending the tight end in motion left. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Purdy on the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, 49ers.
Christian is the best. Christian's a rocket. Christian hands McCaffrey.
Go, Chris. Christian with the hands.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and it's 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. We better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Piniero's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The New England offense running out now. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. It's Henderson on the give. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First down, May. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Trying to sneak May. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Patriots, first down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Maine looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throwing is May. Henry on the catch. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Patriots football, and if they want a record 7th title, they need to get things back to level. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Henderson on his own read. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 10-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Here's May. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
5-yard gain on the
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Brought down at the 4-yard
Just
line.
1 yard on first
It's a
and
gain of
goal.
a
Still
yard.
4 yards to
Brings
go
up
on second.
and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Brought down just shy
Give
of
them
the
3
goal.
yards, and they're just
A gain of
inches
3
away on
yards.
third down.
It's now third
Okay,
and
this is going to be a
goal.
fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And that's 49ers football.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
It's our turn now. We can.
Like opening practice on this.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Tackle made right around the 26. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and 3 now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. Third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. He's across midfield into Patriots territory. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. Third and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. On the counter, McCaffrey. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Purdy going to look to run. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. He'll throw it. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, here's Purdy. And snags this one over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun is Purdy. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers leading by 7. 3rd down. Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Back to throw it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And he's going to fall on top of his own fumble, but it's a turnover either marker. And they stop him from advancing it further. Nice job rallying to it after some chaos there. A very eventful turnover on downs. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
2nd down now. They need 7. Back to throw. He finds Diggs right side. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Running for it, it's Henderson. That'll be the 1st and more. And he moves the chains, but time of the essence, just 16 seconds to work with. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the 1st.
These situations, Kate, have turned into such like a boom or bust, an all-or-nothing mindset. Either you're going to stun that run right at the point of attack, or you're going to run the risk of letting it get out just like that.
Here he is to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's May. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Now one of the boldest calls and potential biggest moments in Super Bowl history, Brock. They're going for 2 and the win. They will throw. Oh, and they can't complete it, so forget the tie. They wanted the win, but now they trail by 1 in the final moments of the Super Bowl. So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Design quarterback run here. And once again, we're going to have a party in the Bay tonight. The San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on, close at the end. Really just one or two moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, from our partner Brock Heward and my